Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe.
I'm Diana.
And this is the Sicily Adventure. So today we're going to talk about new traditions. This is our first holidays in Sicily. So what, kind of new traditions we're going to do to try and fit into the town and finding out what they actually do here during the holidays.
Yep. It's been an experience.
Yeah.
Just from missing our hometown, our families, and everything we knew back in the States, and so it's been kind of hard. We've talked to everyone, done videos on the phones, and
Yeah.
we miss you guys.
Yeah, we miss our family in this time for sure. And some of the traditions you hear here, it's certain foods they eat, and some locals we talk to don't still follow some of the, like the Feast of the Seven Fishes, and a lot of them still eat bacala.
Yeah, we saw that in the grocery stores. Just a box in the produce section. This salted cod is just in these open boxes. And I got to looking it up, and I was like, yeah, we're going to have that.
Yeah. And Paneton is still a huge thing here, a tradition I think they all follow. Cause,
towers of it. 6 foot tall in the stores, of box after box, flavor after flavor.
Just huge displays in every store you go in.
Yeah.
In the bigger stores for sure, where they have room. So we, talking to the food traditions, what we did, or for ours, was Christmas Eve. We had cannelloni.
Yep. And went to the store and found cannelloni shells and found a recipe and kind of cut some corners to make it a little faster. It was probably a 2-hour ordeal to make the cannelloni.
Yeah, but we went and to the butcher and got fresh ricotta and hamburger meat.
Yep.
And she asked when we bought the ricotta if what we was making with it. Was something sweet or savory or what? And she said it was good for the cannelloni.
Yep.
So, and the shells, we found them at the bigger store, but the cannelloni shells aren't a real big.
No, can't find them in our town. You can't find manicotti shells. It's just
don't seem to be a big thing here.
So Christmas Day, well, I had been preparing the bacala for 3 days. You have to, whole process of getting the salt off. And I made the Napolitana bacala.
Yeah. So for our new Christmas tradition we're having bacala on Christmas, a typical Sicilian. Here's how Diana made it. So how did you prepare this?
Okay, so the recipe was bacala alla napolitana, and for the last 4 days, been soaking the salt off the bacala in one of these. And twice a day, you have to pour off the water, put more water in, and keep it in the fridge. Takes the salt off, and then so today made the sauce. It was garlic, tomatoes, olives, capers, white wine, and then you put in another pan. You do the bacala cut up in little chunks about like that. You can see a piece here, and you browned it in the pan. Then you parboiled your potatoes, put all that in your pan in the oven for 25 minutes. Put on some parsley, and that's it.
So we're going to try it.
If you want to look up the recipe, there it is.
Here's the
Some bread from Delicia to soak up the sauce.
Pretty good.
So yeah, so for Christmas Day we had the bacala, so that's kind of our. We was gonna do it the other way, have the bacala on Christmas Eve and the cannelloni on Christmas Day, but because of ricotta, we had to buy it sooner because the stores was going to be closed, and we needed to use it.
Yeah, it's definitely got an expiration date on it. So,
Yeah, I was afraid didn't want to go, a day too long on it, but
yeah.
not knowing.
We were gonna do well, we did a video
Yeah,
on the Panettone, and we messed that up.
yeah, had some technical issues trying a different camera, and I don't know. We'll see if we can put it in here or not. But we did a taste test on the Panettone. We bought one at the actual Panificio, the baker, and a guy here said, that was the best ones in town. And it was a chocolate one.
And then the other one we bought at the grocery store, and it was just the traditional. Had fruit and
But it was a company that's been around for
a long time.
150 years or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy how long.
It was $10, and the local baked one was $30.
Yeah. The one from the grocery store, the traditional one, was almost more airy, fluffy, than the one here. I don't know if the chocolate made a difference or not, but
Yeah.
they was both good. So, was the $30 worth it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate to say no, but yeah, I don't know. They was all good. So
Yeah. Personally, I would just eat a cannolo.
yeah,
I don't know. I didn't like all the bread.
yeah, and they're big for the two of us. We're like, God, we're not going to eat these whole things.
No, we threw them away.
Yeah, there's a lot of. We'd still be eating on them.
Yeah.
A lot of food there. So what else? Our friend Alan from we'd met in Albania. He's an American expat that's living there. He came over, stayed New Year's Day. 3, 4, 5 days here.
Yeah.
So we had New Year's with him, and we went up to Erice. Had a good
That's
trip
a
up there.
medieval hilltop town. It's close to Trapani.
Yeah, hopefully we can throw a little video together just on it.
It's all decorated for Christmas holiday. There's lots of these little towns that do that sort of thing. There's another one that we visited with Marco, and it was all lit up for Christmas.
Yeah. Borgo Perini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
We need to get back over there and do some more videos, and hopefully, that's what our channel would kind of envision is when we get here full time is we want to just go to each little town and do a video on it and show you Sicily.
Yeah.
We want to explore the whole island.
Yeah, not just the touristy areas like Taormina or Siracusa.
Yeah.
So there's lots that are hidden and.
So if you have your ancestral home that you want to see a video on, put it in the comments and we can put it on the list and do that. And it may be several of these small towns in one video possibly. We don't know. But
Yeah, we don't have a car here yet, so we're limited.
yeah. Yeah. So some of the other traditions that we're learning here is New Year's, the fireworks that they shoot off. That was a lot of kids out here in the street, I don't know,
Yeah.
teenagers, like they was taking turns. There was a group of them here and a group down the street. They'd shoot off and then they'd
Up
shoot
the
off.
hill.
Yeah, all over town. They had some big fireworks. So
Yeah, and Christmas Day, a few stores were open, a few bars were open. New Year's Day, forget it.
Yeah.
It seemed like everything was shut down more so.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at New Year's Day there was more shut down. Franco that owns a Blue Sky Bar, we talked to him, you know, and he opened on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. It was regular his day to close, but he'd opened in the morning till like 1 in the afternoon. And so he said they close and go have dinner with the family. So that's what
Yeah.
they do on the holidays.
Yeah,
And,
I think that's so amazing. I was so glad when Walmart quit opening on Thanksgiving Day, because I think you've got to go back to the way it was.
yeah, that's what he said. You know, talking about the traditional food, they don't. Of course, they don't like fish, but for talking about the bacala, but he said they really didn't have traditional food that they ate. They just fixed some pasta forno or something. You know, the main thing was they was all together. So
So about 2 weeks ago, it was cold, rainy. You know, bundle up, stay inside, turn the heater on.
yeah, and then now it's like this. It's beautiful sunshine. But the amazing thing is, when it was cold and rainy, and it was 60 degrees, and today's 60 degrees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know how you tell. It, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but
Yeah.
it's been nice the last couple of weeks. But, so we had a spell there where it was cold, rainy, and nasty, and we was kind of worried, is this what all winter's going to be like? And then it turned. And
Yeah.
now we're having beautiful weather. So if winters are like this here, we can take it. It's a lot better than the snow and ice and
Yeah.
freezing your butt off, worrying about water lines freezing. And, yeah. So I'm talking more about the store closings and no work. The no work, we found the guys working on the house. That's a whole nother video. Hopefully the house is going to be done in the next week or so, and we can give you a whole detailed video on that. Kind of waiting. I don't know if you got tired of just every week of, oh, this is what got done this week, and it's like, no. So it's close. We'll just wait till it's done. But the what was getting delivered and it was closed? Oh, our kitchen. Kitchen was supposed to be ordered it in October. Oh, just takes a month, no problem. It'll be here in November. It'll be waiting. We can just install it. Well, then now it's not. And now it's the end of December, and it's, oh, well, these guys take 2 weeks off in December for the holidays, which that's great, good for them, but, you know. So now we're waiting on that, plus some other guys evidently are taking off work, and it's sitting there. And that's good for them to take off, but this has been a process since we bought it in February.
Yeah.
So, and you think, well, you know, they deserve time off. They do, but
Yeah. The timeline just keeps pushing out, pushing out, pushing out. Now it's not even happening in the same year.
yeah. So, I mean, it sat there in November. In 2 weeks' time, there was like 2 or 3 days in that 2 weeks that they actually worked. So they could have been doing some of this stuff then, you know, way before Christmas and the holidays. I mean, all this could be done. But anyway, so they take off. You know, in Italy's, I think what I've read is a mandatory, by law, they get a month off. 4 weeks, I think, is a minimum
Per year.
per year. I think that's for everybody. So, you know, the guy's hiring a waiter or waitress, I think they have to give them a month off, which I think a lot of them do the 2 weeks in August. That's a Ferragosta, and then probably 2 weeks here in December. So, anyway, I'm glad they get the time off, but that's not the issue. It's the issue of they could have been working in November and before. But
Okay, guys, well, that was our first holiday in Sicily, and next videos are going to be coming out, maybe, hopefully, about our house being done and moving in.
yeah.
Bloop. All right, guys, so we'll see you on the next video.
All right, guys, so that was our new traditions and our first experience here in the holidays, being away from home, being in Sicily. So hopefully stay tuned and see what's coming up in the next year. And remember, like and subscribe, and find us on TikTok and Instagram too if you want to follow us there.
Yep.
All right,
Bye, guys.
bye.
Bravissima!
Bravo!